Hey guys, how are my favorite people out there in video land? Fantastic. It is Thursday. I'm in a hammock. You know what that means. Thoughts from a hammock. Hey, today I want to talk about a word called homeostasis. And you may say, homeo what? And I'm going to say homeostasis. And what that word means is it's derived from the Greek word that means same or stable. And from a science, a physical standpoint, it's what our body does to keep our physical state regulated. We know that as our temperature, right? How many times have you had your temperature taken lately? A lot. Aren't we glad it's evolved? Temperature taking, that is. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was a random funny thought, and if you went down that path with me, high five. Okay, but what I'm talking about is if our temperature, if something goes wrong with our body and it gets too hot or it gets too cold below what our body knows to be normal, it fights to get it back to that normal temperature. That's homeostasis. I have worked with hundreds and thousands of people over the years from a physical standpoint to help them change. With change, though, that means you're going from what you know is normal to something different. And our bodies are one thing, but our minds are another. And I truly believe that our minds do the same thing that our bodies do. Our brain tries to get us back to that normal state, what it knows to be normal. And so when you're trying to make a change, here's what happens, right? You get into something new. Let's say it's a Bible study. We just talked about this in our Let's Go Wild study. We are starting into, we are in week 5 of the 12-week series. And this is the time where we've lost that honeymoon stage. You know, at first everybody was like, cool, something new. I'm going to talk with God. I'm going to find out how to love me. It's all going to be fantastic. And then 3 weeks went by and we're sitting there going, okay, that was fun, but I'm so ready to move on. That's your brain telling you, I need to go back to normal. This was fun and this new path was groovy, but now I need to go back to what I know. This is such a key thing to recognize, guys, because if you recognize it, then you can stop and make a decision and go, no, I'm choosing to make this my new path. And I'm choosing to make this what seems like my daily routine. So important. How many of y'all hate the word new normal? This is my new normal. You know what's interesting? The reason you hate it is because your body and your mind is trying to get back to that homeostasis standpoint. It wants to go back to what was normal. So what you're trying to make different, regardless if it was thrown on you or you chose it, your body's resisting it. Your mind is resisting it. So I'm just going to encourage you all to hang in there. If you truly want a lasting change, then you've got to fight through this part to make what seems to be different new normal. I know. So we need to change it to new homeostasis. That sounds more fun anyways. You guys, have an awesome day. High five.